call me a hater or whatever you want. But I'm going to talk about the hypocrite, false Christians in that reunion tour. It should be called a reunion tour of false hypocrites, because that's all they are. Every last one of them. Everybody that's on that tour. Kirk Franklin proved himself to be a sellout years ago. David, Tamina Man, they have too. The Clark sisters, all of them, for the almighty dollar. They have proven themselves over and over again to be lovers of money and of the world. They just using the church. They may have a form of godliness, but they long left the church, left the Bible. I don't get excited about people singing. I know what these gospel singers are all about. From the quartet singers all the way up to the contemporary, I know what they all about. Show. The Bible says stay away from the love of money. You cannot love God and money. You cannot love God in the world. But look at them. Just look at them. Look at who they mingle with. Look at who they deal with. You couldn't give me 5 of them tickets and tie $100 bills to them. And make me go. Them jokers can go and every time the world called them, they go running. Every time Steve Harvey called them, they go running. Every time Tyler Perry called, they go running. And ain't none of them about to tell the world the truth. Y'all remember Kirk Franklin was called out just a couple years ago by that Caucasian preacher on the streets? He tried to make up all kind of excuses. But just go to show you what they all about. When them concerts is over, when them tours is over at the end of the night, what they doing? Somewhere laid up in the VIP, somewhere partying, getting drunk, drinking. That's what y'all support. God ain't about no entertainment, no way. Yeah, they'll put a nice show on. That's all it is, a show. It's big money. Of course they got to perform. God ain't about no performance. Them people don't follow the Bible. They can care less about God. They go out on tour, go up there and perform, but when they're not on tour, they hanging out with the world. They mingling with the world. They showing y'all. The Bible say, stay away from the unclean. That's what God say. You cannot love the world in God. Friends with the world, you're an enemy to God. That's what the Bible says. Kirk Franklin put that song out before he got signed to that major deal, Silver and Gold. They tell you they know what's right. They know the truth. But for the love of money, that's why they can stand there and stare people like Nas X in the face. They can stare Beyonce in the face. All them Satans. They can stare all them Satans in the face and won't open their mouth and give them the gospel. None whatsoever. They would not. They'll claim in private, like they always do. They'll claim that I give them the gospel in private, or I do them. The Bible say, if you refuse to acknowledge me before man, I will refuse to acknowledge you before my Father. Bunch of sellouts. That's all they are. I ain't broke. I'm not rich. But I believe the Bible. And I believe everybody who claims to be a child of God should want to follow the Bible as much as possible, as close as possible. This stuff we see in our culture today is anything but holiness. Look at a lot of people that work behind the scene on them tours, or either a lot of them background singers, a lot of them folk, homosexuals, lesbians, wardrobe people, lesbians, hairdressers, homosexuals. They all in there. They won't speak the gospel truth to the world. They compromise. Money got them. Money got them. If you're a believer in God, you know money is the downfall. You don't follow after money. I'd rather be poor and broke as long as I got Jesus. I don't got to have a bunch of money. That's what the Bible say. Be content. Music don't override the scriptures. They'll turn this thing. It's sad the way this world had turned Jesus into a corporate industry. Yeah, they make lots and lots of money, but it's against the scriptures, the commercialization of the Bible. Y'all go to these concerts, them tours, support them worldly, so-called Christian artists. They ain't nothing but worldly artists. That's all they are, worldly artists. God ain't never sent nobody out there to sing nothing to the world. You gonna go out, you best to be trying to do some work. Singing is not working, especially when you charging people to hear you sing about God supposed to be. God ain't in that mess. I'm gonna tell you, God is not in that mess. Dave and Chandler, man, them go down to that man church. Keon Henderson, they not about to tell that man that him being married to a third wife is not a God. The Clark sisters is not finna open their mouth and tell Beyonce she wrong for misusing the Bible. Kirk Franklin ain't finna get the gospel to them worldly artists that he be working with. Nick Cannon got all them babies. They ain't finna get them folks the gospel. Yeah, they'll sing, make music with them. They'll work with them. Man, they're a bunch of sellouts. That's all they are. A bunch of sellouts. They don't stand for the Bible. Kirk Franklin was put on spot just a few years ago. He was trying to give all type of excuses. No, well, I can't do that. Don't do that. Don't never open their mouth and speak up for the Lord. All they do is run after money. Then get behind the doors of them big old mansions and living just like the world folks. Church been full of hypocrites. Them just rich hypocrites. They able to sin on a much larger scale. Don't be sidelined don't be blinded by cause they know how to put on a good show. They making a lot of money. They got to put on the show. They actors. They know how to put on shows. And y'all so get just overwhelmed by that. Ain't worth a quarter. You don't hear nothing about them out there feeding nobody, standing in the soup line, serving lunch, serving dinner, clothing people. That's what God called us to do in our spare time. Kirk Franklin and all them artists ain't on tour. You don't hear about them out there trying to help nobody. They celebrities. They act just like the world. Ain't no superstars in the body of Christ. We all one. We all the same. So how they act like they were the celebrities? Don't want to be around ordinary folk. Don't want to be seen with ordinary folk. Got to roll with an entourage. Got to roll with security. Y'all can't hang out with them. If you ain't got enough money in a hotel room, you can't get on they floor, rent rooms, stuff like that. They in private quarters, VIP stuff. That ain't God. With their lips, they say they love me. But with the heart, they're far off. Nothing but lip service. It's a gimmick. It's a hustle. All about the dollar, the dirty dollar, the filthy dollar. The only time God honor money is when you go out there and work for it. Not use the Bible, not use Him for an avenue. Go out there and work, use your hands. Then spend your spare time working for the kingdom. These people don't preach community service. They don't preach or push missionary work in your spare time. They ain't studying that. All of them busy trying to make the next dollar. That's why they can go down there and work with Tyler Perry with no problem. Tyler Perry ain't holy. That man Tyler Perry full of satanic stuff. A lot of them people they deal with, satanic people. And y'all think they holy because they can put on a show. I'm just here to tell the truth. My channel might not never grow, cause I just believe in telling the truth. Even though I got my own faults, but I believe when it comes to this Bible, only the truth gonna make us free. Ain't no need to lie. Tell the truth. The Bible is strict. The Bible, if you claim to be a child of God, you are bound. Ain't no more free will. You say you're a child of God, born believer, then you are bound to that Bible. You're bound to what it say and what it tells us to do, how to live. Ain't no way you can be out there in the world and be greedy for money and then claiming to be you're a child of God. That's a lie. Silver and gold, I'd rather have Jesus than silver and gold. We're not working for earthly reward. We're supposed to be working for heavenly reward. What's gonna be our reward at judgment? It's sad. Everybody nowadays open their mouth and say something about Jesus. They think they ought to get $1,000 or so. They think they ought to get a check every time they say something about Jesus or so. It's sad. Money have ruined us, them. Then it's like it's never enough. Never enough. I'm out on tour. We out on tour. God don't care about you being out on tour. Y'all ain't out on tour evangelizing and trying to help build up the saints, work with the poor, feed the people, feed the hungry, take care of that. What y'all doing ain't about nothing. I don't care how much money you bringing in. It ain't about nothing when it comes to the Bible. I'll go against any of them. It ain't about nothing. What the Bible say about our works, it's filthy. It ain't about nothing.